Hi, I'm ready to do my homework for Jonathan Twingley. I love the way he works. I love seeing the way he works in his demo, and I am intrigued by his art and all the things that he comes up with. And probably it's not even in his mind, but just happens along the way, and I want that too. So I will do my best to combine all the bits and bobs that I have drawn, and we will see where it will go from here. I have a whole stack of all sorts of materials and all art tools that I can use, so I can grab whatever I want and combine whatever I want. I probably will splash some paint around and some ink around, and it will be fun. And I'm really curious to see what will come out, but it isn't even that important to me because it will be just a lot of fun to combine all these things together.
I'll start by cutting the shapes out that speak to me most and that I think combine well. I'll arrange them something like this on the paper, but first I want to create a background. In the process of drawing shapes and finding textures, I love the effect of these half-dried out stamp pads, so I'll use those for my background. The red has a certain softness to it, and the black stamp pad creates some sort of speckled kind of texture. I really like that. So now let's glue those shapes on there and see what the ink and paint and other materials can bring to the page. Let's add a pinky cheek with a piece of washi tape to start with, and that matches the color that I used on the sheep. I'll use that bright color pen for the lips as well. To connect all these elements, I will draw with a bamboo pen and black carbon ink. Now, where to go with this? Well, let's be bold and make good use of the space I have on the page, and I'll just draw a long arm. I think that is the only logical thing to do here. It'll be holding a leash to the sheep, and that calls for a collar. I don't like the color I drew, so I'll just collage one over it. I will give it some color and texture with blue and make it fit into the drawing with a juicy outline. That looks about right. Back to that totally out of proportions body now. Ooh, the hand looks kind of weird, but I think I actually can get away with it. Feels like right now it's just a matter of adding details, filling shapes, and more playing. I'll go for a checkered shirt. Now I meant to use blue, but accidentally I dipped into the black ink bottle. Well, I'll just do the same thing on the other sleeve. Problem solved. Maybe I can add a bit more structure with some white gel pen. Paint those nails. Some ink splashes hopefully give a bit of a sense of a surface or a floor. And with that thick black frame around it, I feel there's too much white in there. So I'll add more blue, using the white space between the red stamp pad clouds. This calls for something bright and bold. That's what it feels like right now. So I'll drip some acrylic ink in there. There's some big pools in there, and I pick it up with some kitchen towel, and then I figure I can stamp it back onto the paper, mixing some of the blue and yellow into green stains. I kind of like that. And while that yellow is still wet, I can use it to color those limbs. Those pants should get some color, I think. So I will try a pattern of some sort. But I keep dipping my pen too deep into the bottle, so I get these big blobs instead of small dots of ink. You know what? I'll just use a brush and forget about the pattern. And actually, I kind of like it this way. To balance it a bit, the sheep gets some more of that pink too. Then with some final splattering, I am very happy with the time I enjoyed playing and the surprising result too.